What's going on, guys? Alex here with TFL Bike, and I have some exciting news for you today because KTM just dropped two brand new adventure bikes, the 2021 KTM 890 Adventure R and the 890 Adventure R Rally. So these are KTM's kind of mid-size adventure bikes. So without further ado, let's jump into the video, go through all the details, and I'll let you know everything about these new bikes. So the new 890 adventure bikes are based on the engine out of the new 890 Duke, their kind of street-going model. So that 890 Duke makes 119 horsepower and 73 foot-pounds of torque. Horsepower is slightly bumped down in this adventure model, 105 horsepower out of this 889cc parallel twin. Torque stays about the same. You're at 73.3 foot-pounds of torque, so it's a tiny bit of a bump there. But how does that compare to the 790 Adventure, which this is kind of replacing? KTM hasn't said whether they're going to axe that 790 Adventure yet, so theoretically both of them are going to be available at the same time. So that 790 Adventure, 95 horsepower, 65 pound-feet of torque versus the 105 horsepower and 73.3 pound-feet of torque in this new 890 Adventure. KTM says the crankshaft in this new model features 20% more rotating mass than the Duke 890, and overall it's just going to make for a more torquey and more enjoyable engine. There's no weight figures on this new bike yet, but KTM says that the subframe is definitely lighter than the Duke 890. We'll just have to wait and see exactly by how much and exactly what the final weight of the bike is. KTM has definitely upped their technology suite when you compare this bike, the 890, to the 790 Adventure. So you're now getting cornering and off-road ABS, as well as different ride modes, and also KTM MTC, which is motorcycle traction control. That's KTM's TC system. That's going to be able to measure the lean angle and wheel slippage at the same time and just make for a smarter traction control system. You also get a 5-inch TFT display. I really like what KTM's been doing with that. I personally own a KTM RC390, which is kind of the same bike as the Duke 390, and the Duke 390 has this awesome TFT display. The RC gets this old Game Boy LCD thing that looks horrible. So I'm glad you're getting the 5-inch TFT on this 890 Adventure. Let's talk about suspension. All the components are coming from WP. They're WP Explorer 48mm inverted forks up front. You get 9.4 inches of travel. And you also get a XACT PDS monoshock at the back, also 9.4 inches of travel back there, and you get a true kind of adventure setup on this bike. So you get a 19-inch rear wheel, a 21-inch front wheel, and these are going to be super knobby tires. Not crazy aggressive dirt tires. You're still going to be able to take these on the highway and then take them off-road, and they are tubed. As far as brakes go, up front you get two 320mm discs with dual piston calipers, and then out back a 260mm disc also with a 2-piston caliper. Now, I mentioned in the beginning of this video a limited edition rally model, so let's talk about that. What's the limited edition going to get you? First off, an Akrapovic exhaust. This is going to be 35% lighter than the exhaust that comes on the standard 890 Adventure. You're also going to get rally foot pegs. They're way wider, probably more spiky. They're going to really hold your feet in there when you're standing up going through the dirt. You get a flat enduro saddle, which is made for high-speed off-roading. Some pretty cool anodized wheels. You also get more of a race-tuned chassis. Not sure exactly what that means. I'll have to get my hands on this bike to really take a look at that and see what the differences are. Carbon fiber tank protector up front. The 790 Adventure had this really weird tank up in the front. That's kind of what it's known for. The 890 has the same thing, and with the limited edition, you get the carbon fiber tank protector. The quick shifter is going to come standard on the rally model, and you're also going to get a rally riding mode on that rally model as well. 700 units of this limited edition will be made total. Only 200 of them are going to be coming to the US, so it's going to be pretty hard to find. Now, I'm pretty sure you can pre-order this bike overseas already, but here in the US and in Canada, pre-orders will be opening on November 2nd, so you've got about a month to decide whether or not you want to buy one of these. No pricing information as of yet, but the 790 Adventure MSRP is $12,699, so I'm sure it's going to be bumped up a little bit from there, but we don't have exact details on that yet. Let me know what your thoughts are on this bike down in the comments below. Super cool. I think this is a really hot space right now, especially with Yamaha's Tenere, and you know, Kawasaki might be coming out with the new KLR that's going to kind of go away from their old thumper style and move into the parallel twin world, which would compete against this and the Tenere. So it's a hot space right now. I'm sure this is going to be a popular bike. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.